financial literacy is very important before having children. This is one of the biggest truths that don't nobody really ever talk about. And I'm a 35-year-old, I'm a 34-year-old male, soon to be 35. And I have chosen to wait before I have children until I am financially stable and I have good financial literacy mastered. And this right here, you rarely hear people say shit like this. See, growing up, I was one of those people, I was very observant. And I grew up, I was very mature at a very young age. And I was the kind of person, I noticed things that, here I am at a very young age, I am noticing things that most people rarely notice. And when I was growing up, I used to look at my family like, yo, how come we ain't got no rich people in our family? How come we don't have land? How come we don't have this? How come we don't have millionaires and successful people in our family? How come everybody is struggling? And we had people with family, we had some people in the family who had 2-parent households, but it was all built off struggle, love, and survival mode. And I was like, yo, I always from a very young age didn't want to end up like that. And I watched movies. I watched the Cosby Show, and I seen like TV shows like that where they had top-notch careers. And I actually grew up in a 2-parent household. So, but it was still built off struggle love. And it was like that struggle love mixed in with survival mode. And you know how your grandmama, your aunties and uncles and the friends of the family. So when you having kids, Will, I'm like 10, 12 years old, I would say shit like, hey, I'm having kids when I'm rich. And they will laugh at me and shit. They'll think I was joking. Then teenage years come around, so when you having kids? I'm having kids when I'm rich. And the reason why I was very observant when it came to this, because I'm like, yo, I'm looking at all the mistakes that the people that's older than me and the people around me are making. And this is not no diss shot to family and friends, like family members and shit like that, and parents. They did the best with what they had. But I was always like, no, I don't want this to be my reality. And then I would actually tell older people in my family, like aunties and uncles and shit. And then they will always give me this story about, our ancestors came from slavery and they struggled. They had kids and they were struggling. This lady over here had 13 kids and her husband, they struggled. And it was like, they was giving me all these stories like, we black. Us black folks, we know how to make, we know how to make more or less, which we are creative. We do know how to survive off less. But it was like, yo, just because they did that shit back in the day, why the fuck do I gotta do this goddamn shit? So, I see a lot of people make this mistake. They have children. And then they meet a woman, and everybody is looking at love. Oh, I'm in love. You love me. Oh, we start having sex. We move in together. We start playing house. And then once the fucking child is born, reality hits. Oh shit, I gotta buy Pampers now. I gotta buy Pampers, I gotta buy milks, I gotta buy clothes. Like reality set in, and then motherfuckers be stuck like, oh shit, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh, I gotta pay, I'm stuck with this child. So I used to do a lot of research on this when I was a teenager. So one day, I went and found this, I was like, I wanna say 18, 19. I found this online forum on the internet where it talked about I forget the name of the article. It was like an article that led to like a anonymous forum. And there was a lot of people in there complaining about this very same thing. damn, man, I should have waited before I had kids. I should have got my money right. Oh shit, I'm stuck. I ain't got no money. I don't know. Raising these children with no money is killing me. And it was, I mean, hundreds of people like, yo, I want to give my kids away. And seeing that shit really made me wait long. And a lot of people don't realize that what it takes to raise a child. Like, I don't really have the statistics on me. Sorry for, I always fuck that word up. I don't have the stats on me right now to like show you guys. But a lot of people don't ask these questions, yo. How much do it cost a year to raise a child? I think the last time I checked, it was like 300, 400,000, 500,000. A lot of people don't realize how much it take to raise a fucking child. A lot of people don't realize, like, yo, see, when you have a child and you don't have financial literacy, not only you affect your life, but you affect that child's life. Because now that child see you struggling, you can't give it. In order to give a child a good life, you have to pay for education. You have to give them the best food. You have to make sure they have clothes. You have to actually give them money you have to actually pay for a good neighborhood for you can actually put them in a neighborhood that can actually help them grow. But these are things nobody never talks about. So I'm just saying that, like, if you having baby fever or you actually want to be a parent, whatever, learn financial literacy, learn how to save money, learn the value of money, learn economics, learn how much, ask yourself questions, how much is going to cost me to raise a child? You know what I mean? Because raising a child ain't about, oh, the little baby look nice, and it's bigger than that. It's responsibilities that you get stuck with. And see, growing up, I seen my father have heart attacks and strokes, overworking himself so he can actually provide for his family. I seen my father, we lived in the projects, he actually had a car, but he couldn't take his car to work because it cost a lot of money to park downtown Chicago, so he took the bus. And there was time I would see my father work doubles. Like, I seen him work from 6 o'clock in the morning all the way to 6 o'clock the next day. And on top of that, sometimes the projects we lived in, they would go through shootouts. So now he'll have to risk his life leaving out for work at, sometimes he'll take shifts, all kind of crazy shit, take 2 o'clock in the morning and work to 6 o'clock that evening, or work at 2 o'clock in the morning, get off work the next day, like 2-3 days. Like, he used to work his ass off. And he had a heart attack, and the doctors was like, you got to take a couple of weeks off to work. And this dude took 2-3 days, went back to work. I don't know how the fuck he did it. Had a heart attack, rested a couple of days, went back to work. And I always looked at that shit like, yo, this can't. And he said, like, yo, he felt like if I sit around and don't do shit and I rest, I need to take care of my kids. I need to take care of my family. That's how my father was. But I always, like, seeing that shit opened my eyes to, like, yo, man, this shit is real. Like, this shit is real. Like, you got, like, get out of that damn struggle love shit. It's like black people love struggle. I'm not throwing no shades, but it's like people love struggle love. Because if you don't break that cycle of financial literacy with your children, if you don't learn how to have financial stability and learn financial literacy, what's going to happen is you're going to have that child and all them same badass habits and not knowing how to manage money, putting your children in a poor neighborhood, not putting them in the best schools. What's going to happen? It's going to go from cycle to cycle to cycle. Your children going to grow up, they're going to do that to their kids. And somebody got to be the one to stop it. Not, I'm going to be the person in my family. I don't even know if I'm going to actually have children, but I'm going to make sure, like, if I have children, that right there, I'm breaking that fucking, that struggle love, that struggle shit. I'm breaking that cycle. That's all I got for you guys. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm done.